Welcome to the world according to Rich. You ever wonder how similar people you see on YouTube are to their offline persona? The person you're about to meet describes himself offline as shy and reserved, but you'd never guess it from his YouTube channel. Will Massenburg of CreativeSoulTV is today's vlogger interview.
Hey Will, happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween, Rich. How are you?
I'm okay. It's been a little bit of time. You're scared me. You're scared of me. I feel naked.
You. As you can see, I'm in the Halloween spirit, Rich. I'll take my glasses off. Okay, how about that?
There you go.
Okay,
3D, huh?
3D, yeah.
I feel naked without a costume.
But that's okay. Hey, by the way, tell your subscribers that this is not my hair. This is a hat. I have hair up under here, okay?
Don't have fur on your head.
Yeah. It's cold here today.
It's cold and rainy, huh?
Yes, cold and rainy. Yesterday it was 80 degrees. Today it's like 50 or something. Weird. Halloween weather. Okay, I'll be serious, Rich. Come on.
You don't have to be too serious.
Okay.
You wouldn't be Will.
I know I'm having fun. As you can see, I'm not drinking blood either. This is some juice.
That's what they all say.
It's too early in the morning.
Too early in the morning for blood. Or Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Now, Will, first time I saw you was at that first VidCon in the middle of a very crowded room. There you were, with a pulse. It looked like it was sticking out of your head, holding a camera, shooting back at you, another light shooting back, aiming back at you. And you just called attention, at least as far as I'm concerned. You called a lot of attention to yourself. And, after that, after having seen your videos and how extraordinary they are, because your simple walking videos, you emphasize the backgrounds. You emphasize this beauty. It's always very beautiful to look at, no matter what you're talking about. It's an incredible view. So tell me how you came into this world of YouTube.
Well, first of all, Rich, thank you very much for the compliments. That's wonderful coming from you, a filmmaker. Gosh, let's see. VidCon. I was looking like a nerd, I know, and that was a.
But it's a convention of everybody.
Yeah,
we're all nerds.
Convention of nerds, right? Video nerds. That was a tripod I rigged up with a light on it, and I was able to see myself and interview other people. So that's a tripod I was using for a long time when I was when I still do my walking vlogs. I use something called an X-Shot now, a little portable contractor. It's like a gadget kind of thing. Well, I won't talk about that. But I got into YouTube from a contest a while back for a local television station called The Face of Fox, and they were looking for somebody to be the face of Fox. So I made a video. Posted it up to YouTube, but I didn't read the instructions about the deadline, so I missed that. Didn't win the contest, but that got me into the world of YouTube, and ever since then I've been fascinated with making videos. I'm kind of shy too, so vlogging was something I got into that kind of opened me up and exposed me to the world, I guess. And here I am.
And I think you've told me you're a graphic artist, so you come into it with a.
Yeah, that explains the artsy part of my videos. I'm always a nerd. Oh, man, I love movies. I love watching backgrounds, the photography, the cinematography. And so when I decided to make videos or vlogs, I said I want to do something different with my vlogs. And so that's why you see the filters or the backgrounds of the forest and things of that nature. I just pay attention to details.
And you said you came into this being fairly shy and fairly reserved. It seems like a big jump to put yourself out there like this. What motivated you to actually get going on this?
You know what, Rich? For me, first of all, when I hate watching myself. I just hate that for some reason. I'm like most people. I watch
the same way.
I watch the backgrounds more so because I'm fairly boring and. I get motivated by the technology. I love editing. I love music. I love the process of putting everything together. So I think that motivates me to make videos. Another thing that motivates me is the more and more I do it, the more comfortable I feel in front of people. Like I said, I'm basically shy, and vlogging kind of brings me out and makes me more of a social butterfly now. I know it's kind of hard to believe a guy who's wearing a silly hat and doing some crazy things. But, nobody's watching right now. If I was in front of a crowd of people, I'd probably just be froze up, But it's helped me a great deal. And most artists are introverted.
Right, and I think you said it's had an impact on your outside life,
Yes.
just everything that you're doing on here.
Yes.
And this the interaction with the community. Let's talk a little bit about community.
Yes.
That has been a subject that we've been talking about on the vlogger interviews.
Mm-hmm.
How you've managed to develop relationships with different vloggers over time. How does that develop? I mean, does it develop your comments? And I mean, the earlier vloggers talked about video responses.
Right.
It's not as common today. So how does it, for you anyway, how has that developed?
Rich, when I first started YouTube, I didn't understand the whole vlogging thing. I thought it was kind of crazy. I was like, you're exposing yourself, you're talking about your life. Some of them can be boring, some exciting, comical. But the more I got into it, the more I understood the whole concept of vlogging. And most people who live outside of planet YouTube, as I call it, don't understand it. I started understanding the little communities within YouTube by just watching a lot of videos. I started commenting on people, videos, rating them, subscribing to people, and that's how I started building my own little community, or either fitting into a community. I tell anybody, once you get on YouTube and you find your niche, or you find a community you feel comfortable with, just start interacting with those people.
And it's interesting, talk about community, and we also talk about how crazy it seems, the whole idea of vlogging.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the big challenge, I think. I think a lot of more people would be interested in it, but the whole concept of it, to most people, is amazingly strange and weird and bizarre. Most people don't even know it exists. Most people who aren't involved in it don't know that these communities and the community as a whole exists.
Right.
So.
Well, it can be kind of weird because, like I said, you're opening yourself up to the world. You're exposing yourself, and everybody behind a keyboard is not going to be nice. And that's a thing, too, I have to tell people. If you're going to get on any website, you have to have a thick skin. And I think probably 3 or 4 years ago, I probably couldn't take the negative comments, which you're going to have if you're on YouTube or any website. I just would have been just hurt. But now it kind of rolls off me, that's going to be expected, People are going to be honest with you when they're behind a keyboard, so.
Or have their own chips on their shoulder and not be honest with you.
Exactly.
So,
that's what. You got to take the good with the bad, But overall, I've had a positive experience with YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, but in terms of how do you describe this to people who aren't on YouTube? When you tell people that you're online, how do you even create a conception for them?
I don't tell anybody I'm on YouTube. I don't tell anybody. It's kind of because nobody really understands it if they're not on YouTube. They just still think it's just this crazy site where you see these crazy videos and things like that. And I get the question, why are you on YouTube? What are you doing on YouTube? Why are you videotaping yourself? Why are you talking to a camera? So if I had to explain it to anybody who was a newbie, I would say it's a wonderful place if you find a community that you can relate to and fit in with. Like, say, for example, if you like gardening, you can show off your flowers, and there's going to be a community there that will open up to you and share ideas and give you hints, and you can learn so much. So there's a niche for everybody. So I would just say, whatever you want to find out and whatever you want to learn, you can find it on a community within YouTube.
Do you have any one final bit of advice that you give to somebody saying, well, I'm thinking about it, but I don't know if I want to do this kind of thing. Why should I? What would you say?
I would say, first of all, it keeps me looking young. I feel young. I feel like a kid in a candy store. I'm having fun, as you can see. And I would let someone know that if you want to do this, have fun. Don't worry about being a celebrity, getting discovered, getting subscribers or comments. Have fun doing it, because later on in life, you can look back on these videos with a smile. I know I do some days. Some days when I'm down and out, I look at some of my old videos and go, wow, I'm glad I made that video. So I would suggest just getting on here, having a ball. That's it. Just having fun.
That's a great place to stop. Thank you very much. I'm sure we'll be talking again very, very soon.
We will, Rich. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
You can check out Will's channel at CreativeSoulTV. If you like this channel, I'd appreciate your subscription. Now, if you'll pardon me, I've got a little work to do.
Ow! Ow. This is a bit awkward. Ow.